Good evening, UVP. Yes, I'm live. Sorry, I'm busy loading and chatting with Uncle John in the background here. But here we are. That's fine, Uncle John. If you need to go, you need to go, you know. Stick around as long as you can.
I'll let you know if she calls through.
Yeah.
Evening, everybody that's watching from Uncle John.
Yeah. You won't believe it. Chloe stayed away from me the whole day. Now that I want to stream, she wants to come sit on my lap.
Of course.
Yeah.
She wants for you.
You little cat. You little cat. And we're not doing a cat ILS here. We're doing an RNAV approach, little baby. Hello, Thunder.
Why?
Oh, Nico. Hello, Uncle John.
Hello, sir. Why? Your stream's not locking on.
Yeah, it's still loading. Explain, that's why. Just be patient.
He tells me.
Yeah. Rome wasn't built in a day, sir. Anyway, I spoke to Zibo just now. He's probably tuned in. Hello, Zibo. If you're looking with one eye and listening with one ear.
Good evening from Uncle John.
Yes, hello, Geert. Wat maak jy? Kom hier.
Yeah, the weather data is definitely not coming down yet.
Here we go. Here we go. There's my lap, little cat. Come, sit still. Sit, my baby, sit.
This dog.
Yeah. Uncle John?
Yeah.
So guess what we woke up to this morning? I don't think I actually even mentioned it to you because we were more talking about personal stuff, you know. Guess what?
Okay. Tell me.
The freaking drain is blocked again here at the house. Can you believe it?
Oh.
Yeah. And the plumber never came.
Oh.
So I opened some of the drains, you know, just to get us relief so we can use it. But he's going to have his hands full when he comes eventually tomorrow, I hope.
Are we talking the sewerage?
Yeah.
Not good.
Yep. The last time this happened, they had to excavate off the backyard, and they found a tennis ball in the drain. Somebody upstream threw a tennis ball in. Hey.
Captain, we are starting boarding now. Please, make sure the cabin is conditioned.
Oh, we are running some data today, aren't we?
Yeah. Come on.
We are running.
Okay. So I'm going to fly from Salt Lake to Yosemite. And last night, the keen-eyed eagles noticed that my trees were missing. I updated to the latest version of X-Organizer, Uncle John.
This before, do you remember?
Yeah. And you know what it is, what's killing the trees? On my system at least, it is global forests from Orbex. The moment I enable it, I have no trees.
That's right. We disabled mine, didn't we?
Yeah. So look, there are a few trees here, and this is obviously now solely and wholly using whatever ex-USA or ex-America, whatever you call it, from Sim Heaven is giving us. There doesn't appear to be a lot of trees here, but there are. At least there are, you know. Last night I had nothing, not a single tree. So while we're sitting here, I hope it's not going to bomb out now. If it does, I'm going to be a bit angry, but we'll handle it if it comes. Let's just increase the trees a bit. You're tired, sir.
I'm shattered. I've been up since 5,
Ah,
and I haven't stopped today.
okay. I was worn out quite considerably. I've had 2 naps already today. Just
And I'm
was too
looking
much.
because I've had my haircut.
Did you have a haircut?
Yeah.
Okay,
It took a weight off my mind though, Nico.
okay. Hello, Paul. Good evening. You haven't seen you in a while, hey, Paul? Welcome. Right, okay. No, this is Paul DeVito. So anyway, okay, look, I don't think we're going to get any more trees than this. We're not in the most favorable tree location, it seems, in the whole of the USA, but there are trees at least, okay. So anyway. Right. So the only thing, hello Andrew, I see you there as well. The only issue that I'm thinking about now in terms of this test flight, right, is I think we should actually do this with the explain real weather, not with X-Enviro. Yeah, damn it, that's a bit of a mission. Okay, now I'm going to kill this thing. Okay, guys, so just a heads up. At some point in time when I close my explain, it freezes my whole computer. I hope we don't lose the stream. If we lose the stream, I'll make a new one, and then I'll find you there. Okay, so let me close this explain.
Nico, no, stop.
What?
Save the flight first. Save you setting up again.
No, I haven't set up anything.
Okay.
Okay, no. Thank you for the thought, but no, I haven't set up anything. Wow, that was fast. It actually didn't even hang up this time. Wonder why. So bloody inconsiderate. The one time it will hang up for like 5 minutes before it closes, and the next time just nothing. Hello, Neil. Right, so this is my explain without all the bells and whistles. So we won't see the auto now. Okay, not going to happen. Okay, see if you can see my stream here on Discord now.
Okay.
Yep.
Right, okay, so it's going to start up now, which means it's probably going to go to those flying little blue squares. You know, just one of those things because it's busy loading. But anyway, let's see. Okay, for the guys watching on YouTube, I've just pinned the changelog. It's exactly the same as last night. Zibo is just refined the settings a little bit.
That is Lowy in the background.
Yes, on the picture, yes. That's low.
I don't need to download that by the look of it. I'll put that in for tomorrow morning.
Captain, we are starting boarding now. Please, make sure the cabin is conditioned.
Right, so you'll see now, this is just default explain. No autos here. And we're using real world weather. Let me check. I did update this aircraft. 36B. Righto. Okay. And the reason I came to this airport and we are doing this flight is because of the weather again. So there's not much weather, on this page, but if you look here, there's windy, there's Salt Lake. So we should have a little bit of weather and then we're going to fly, I don't know, somewhere here. I don't know the area, so I can't tell exactly where, but it's somewhere here, I think. We'll give it a go. See what happens. Paul, in hindsight, I must be honest with you, Uncle John,
Yes, sir.
I don't see any benefit in loading the new X organizer. In fact, before I loaded it, my global trees thing from Orbex was working. I didn't have a problem. After I loaded it, it scrambled my whole database. I had to go and put a whole bunch of stuff back into position where it should be. And then what happened was my, what's that, global forest, right? It killed all my trees. When I actually went into the Orbex little program, I verified all the files. It said it's okay. I tried it on top of X USA. I tried it below X USA. If you put it below X USA, it didn't even start my X-plane. It just hung. It died eventually. Just never came up on the screen. It was weird. It's just terrible. So I don't know exactly what happened. Then the other thing that I've noticed with this new version is it takes much longer to load up than the previous version. So I don't know if it's worthwhile doing it, Uncle John.
Well, I won't put it in.
Yeah, I'm just saying. Paul was talking about it here on stream, and for me it was just a hassle. I just need to copy all my files quickly to this version of Explained. Right.
I see Mr. Mack is still breathing.
Okay, good. Hi, Clarence. Right. I think we're supposed to climb 320. And what would our landing altitude be? I don't think I've ever flown into this airport, ever. So this will be a first for me. 71. Ooh, it's high. 7135. My goodness, this is high. Next to a mountain anyway.
Shirley.
She's not happy. I don't think she's going to go to school again tomorrow. She tried today, but she suffered. 150. I got thrown under so much IT work today that I never got to my course. Never went to the class. But tomorrow I need to catch up.
I said to Rainey she shouldn't go to school today.
Shanae was brave in the morning, but I think it was not the right thing to do.
Now listen to me.
Right, and like I said, we're doing RNP approach, so we don't need ILS. This is one of those funny routes. You have the standard instrument departure literally to the doorstep of this airport. Let me show you guys. Navigraph. Look at that. So there's the airport. We take off. We go on heading select. Ah, man, you're on the wrong screen. That's why. Hold on. All right, there you go. Okay. So this is one of those off-airport SIDs. See, there's no link between the runway and the SID. Okay, so you've got to vector yourself, then start the SID off-airport. Then you fly this SID to the doorstep. Then you go into the RNAV and you land. There's no arrival, there's no route, nothing. It's just a SID. It's funny.
Right time?
About an hour.
Nico, I sent you a DM there. You just might want to look at it. So you
Yosemite.
No.
Yosemite. How do you pronounce it? You tell me quickly. I can't watch it
Yeah.
now.
well, okay, Yosemite.
Yosemite. Well, that thing. Okay. Well, thank you for that. Appreciate it.
I didn't want to bring it up on stream.
No, I don't mind. I don't know any better. I'm just an Afrikaner. I've never been there in my life. What do I know? If you don't help me right, everybody's going to laugh at me.
Well, there you go. Well, that's what I didn't want. That's why I sent it.
Too late now. Too late. Yosemite.
That's okay. Yeah, Yosemite.
Bloomin' heck. It's like, I want to tell you a story. Quickly. In 1995, I worked for a company that sent me to training with IBM. And so we sat in class in Rosebank. IBM had offices there. They did their training there. And there's this American guy with this thick American accent that walked in there. And anyway, nice guy. We had fun. We had lunch together, him and me and the boss of IBM South Africa at that point in time. It was a wonderful experience of my life to sit with the two big bosses, you know. But the one thing that caught me was the way he pronounced Raleigh, North Carolina, because that's where he was from, Raleigh, North Carolina. And I will never forget that. That was my first ever American I ever met in my life, you know. And there's this guy talking about Raleigh, North Carolina.
Yeah, Riley. That's how they pronounce it.
Yeah, but he was rolling
American,
it.
But we all pronounce. Oh, really? Oh, yeah.
He was rolling.
That's an American thing. Yes.
Yeah. So he was from Raleigh, North Carolina. I can't even pronounce it the way he does. But anyway, yeah, whatever. In Afrikaans, we just say Raleigh. He's from Raleigh. Anyway, that's us.
Yeah, it works. Everybody still knows. Although you caught me off guard with Yosemite.
Yeah.
I had to go see, where are we going?
Okay, thank you. Anyway, so yeah, that's what happens. Sorry, Uncle John?
The sound is getting an echo. You've got a feedback on it. Both of you.
No, it's because you didn't. You need to switch off the sound in either Discord or in in the stream. Listen, I'm producing the sound in the stream, so you've got to choose where you want to listen. Make sure you switch off all the other sounds except Discord.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was getting the same thing. I found if you turn the volume down in Discord on the screen, it'll
that shade screen
down to about 50%. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah. That shade screen obviously is transmitting audio as well. So, yeah, sorry. Anyway, what I wanted to say is, this whole story about the pronunciation and stuff, that's what happens when you find yourself, at the bottom end of the earth, right there at the southern tip of Africa in the middle of freaking the bush. You don't hear things like the rest of the world does. You don't see things the same. It's weird, man. Totally isolated.
It's the same for all of us. I mean, I can't imagine me trying to pronounce some of the names of the places around you.
Absolutely, absolutely. No, I get it. Yeah, it's one of those things. Uncle John,
Yes, sir.
I discovered a channel on YouTube, an English gentleman and his wife with a camper van that have been touring throughout the whole world. They are currently here in South Africa. And
Oh, yes.
I was thinking of showing you that channel because I thoroughly enjoyed it, the way these people are finding Africa and the animals walking in the street, you know, and
Oh, yeah.
yeah, it's just something that I thought I'd share with you. Remind me if you're interested. It's
Yeah,
such a
cool.
nice channel, so cool.
Cool.
Okay, what is my reserves, gentlemen? Gentlemen. My reserves will be
Cool.
wow, a lot again, way too much.
Yes, I've noticed that the reserves are horrendous.
Yeah, but that's based upon the alternate that somebody chooses, and it's crazy, some of these ones. I mean, 3.8, that's going to make me, that's actually taking us above 66.6, which is, you know, actually above landing in reality.
Exactly.
You know, you can't really land like that. They do, but it's not preferred. I'm going to just derate it slightly. Just get it below 100. Come on.
Interfere with that, the sim brief. Change the alternates.
Yeah, that's a good plan. But I do everything so fast, also I don't really think about it. Let's see how far this thing is. Oh, okay, it's getting there. So before we do the CG, we'll just let it run through. Let's do the rest quickly then.
Are they loaded up? Is all your passengers loaded up?
It's busy loading now, Uncle John. That's what we are waiting for.
Okay.
So 149, yes. Now we need to get this heading of this runway. Hey, Tom, yes, yeah, we're working on it. And this is 164.
So nice to be back testing again.
Yeah, yeah. Felt like we
Thank you.
haven't, yeah. Felt like we haven't done it for ages.
Well, he's been busy, hasn't he? I mean, he's been
Yeah.
on his feet.
Absolutely.
Still nothing about that other subject with you and I discussed, Nico.
Yep.
People.
No, not a word.
Crazy.
Believe it or not, I don't even think about it myself. So unless we all get together and purposefully talk about it, we're not going to talk about it. I can't see it happen. So we're going to have to make a date, Uncle John, to talk to these guys again.
Okay.
So there's vectors. We don't need vectors. We can just go straight. FFU. Oh, that guy must have been very angry that morning. FFU. Not just FU, it's FFU, Uncle John.
I know. I was listening. You know me, I'm like a dog with a bone.
Yeah. All right, let's really go and set up this arrival.
27.
RNAV 27. All right, we have to bring that one up then. What the hell did I do? Hit
What?
the wrong button.
Have we resolved that left turning right instead of left business?
Oh, what now?
Remember you had it the other day?
Oh. I don't know whether Zibo worked on it. I have absolutely no idea. He never said.
Need to try and remember asking him next time.
Yeah.
Because you sent him the route that it did it on, didn't you?
Yes.
Oh.
Okay. 100%. 100%.
Look at that IPU going on.
Yosemite. I'm still tickled.
You said to me.
Yosemite.
You said to
Yeah.
me.
Yeah.
No, he had it right. Yosemite.
Yeah.
Just checking.
Can you imagine? That's out coming over the hill there with his ox wagon and he's that big mountain and he goes, Yosemite. What the hell is that? I don't know. I just coined the phrase. It's mine. What Andrew said, we must look at the Bugs Bunny cartoons. Maybe it was Bugs Bunny.
Yep. Bugs Bunny and Yosemite Sam. Yeah.
Yeah.
What's that, Doc?
Yeah. What the hell happened there?
Get that engine going.
Oh, me.
You plunker.
No, Linda, see?
Yeah. And now I need to remember how to start the Boeing.
He's totally confused with that, sir.
Mm,
I know I am.
almost useless. Yeah, almost useless.
Mine's a hell of a lot better since I've changed those settings that you showed me, Nico.
Good, good, good.
And
Right. We are ready to go.
rock on, Tommy.
Now, pedal to the metal. Okay, so I need to turn to the right.
Hey, taxiing.
Can you show during your flight how you add the wind speed at landing airport to account for landing performance? Yes, sir. SK-san, good evening, my side.
Lots of trees in the distance now, Nico.
Yes, sir. That silly update I did with X-Organizer seemed to have killed my Orbex global forests. Every time I enable it, I lose all my trees. So I don't know why.
Okay.
But that's what happens. All I can think of, just out loud, I mean, I might be totally wrong, but I'm guessing now, is that it screwed up the actual layer where it puts it in the INI file. So I need to go figure out what is it that's got this blanket over it, because I mean it was in the same place it was, and it was working in the previous version of X-Organizer. So clearly something changed behind the scenes. Right, so we're going to do heading select takeoff because our SID is not connected to the runway. We cannot use LNAV. We're going to take off. When we connect to command A, switch the autopilot on, we will get level change. So we can then either bug up or we can fix the legs page and then get LNAV, ENAV going. I think I'm going to bug up for a change. Why not?
But go for it, sir. Go for it. I thought you'd put XY division in our Discord, Nico. Can't find it.
I didn't put it in our Discord.
Oh, that's what I asked you to do.
No, then we misunderstood each other. I'll have to do it later. Hello, Uday. I thought you were just looking for the link so you can PM it out to everybody. I didn't know you wanted me to publish it.
No, we want to put it in there so we can contact him direct.
Okay.
Because he wants to give us a full ATC on Saturday for the into Cape Town.
Yeah. Are you going to still make it to Cape Town?
Why shouldn't I?
No, I'm not questioning anything. I'm asking you. Just, are you going to make it? Is it still on?
Yeah, absolutely. We're only four more legs to go. We've done 6.
Right. Could I take a screenshot quick? Otherwise, you're going to have to come back. That's the settings. Right, let's go, gentlemen and ladies, if there are any. Let's have a go.
Buckle up.
Yeah, buckle up. Don't say we didn't warn you. It's going to be a wild ride.
Approaching 16 right.
And no use you complain afterwards. We are test pilots. That is what we do. Sorry, Uncle John.
If you're thinking of having wine, don't have the red. Go for white.
We'll try.
On runway 1.
Depends on whether we are upright or inverted, but we'll see.
Exactly.
Right, there we go.
Red wine is a pig to get out of your clothes. You're drunk.
Huh?
I'm sure you're drunk the way you're going down that runway.
No, the rudders is just a bit sensitive. So you just touch it and it goes left, right, left, right, left, right. I didn't calibrate it before the flight, you see. Just left, right, left, right, left, right.
There's a few trees down there on the left.
Yes, sir.
400.
That looks a bit better.
Right, so there's command A. As you can see, level change is now up, so now we can bug up our speed. Look at this wind. Look at this wind. How it's bouncing us around already.
Well, those trees look okay there, Nico.
Yes, sir. Marcio, no news, not a single word. And the last time I asked, I was ignored. So I'll let you know when I know. One of the things I can tell you from own experience is I actually updated my level up to the latest Zibomod version, to have the latest Zibo functionality in it. And I see the flight model is significantly different with Explain 12.1. So Aero Guitarist will have to come and pull a little rabbit out of his hat with that one again.
Since you got out of ground effect, Nico, the yoke seems very stable.
Yeah. We don't have the same nasty weather like we had last night, you know.
Yeah.
So it's moved off a little bit there.
So that's telling you something right there, that it was probably the weather effects.
Yeah. Look, we all know that it's the explain weather that is not really as good as it's supposed to be, and that it needs a little bit more work, you know? But now we obviously want to make this thing as friendly as possible in the adverse conditions. See?
Yeah.
So that's basically what we try to do here. Uday, no, you're gonna have to tone down. Also, please take in mind, I'm not using auto ortho. There is no scenery add-ons in my explain. That is why I can pull my sliders far to the right. So in your system, what I would suggest is pull all those sliders to the right and then slowly, go fly and then pull them back to the left until you get a good balance of, performance and everything. Like, for instance, my shadow quality, you see there, I've put it on aircraft only, for instance, because if I pull it to that side, inevitably I get issues somewhere along the line, so that's just one of the things I've noticed. So you'll have to figure it out on your own system. I don't see any excessive movement on the elevator or on the ailerons as such. I mean, this is just an aircraft flying. It's not on rails, so there will be movement, but there's no, how can I put it? You can't run a pendulum next to it and say there's a sway. It's all random stuff. Well, yeah, Neil, I don't think you can really damage something, but it's going to give you a wake-up call, that you'll know very quickly you can't run it that way. Hello, Krister. Yeah, there's no movement. Oh, hardly. I can see there's a little bit of movement, but it's not like last night. No, UVP, this is an internal test build of ours. When we release it, they usually come without the A, B, C, D. That immediately should tell you it's private internal stuff. It does. It definitely does. That 3D vegetation, once those trees start swaying in the wind, man, that eats your GPU, eh? That really knocks you hard if you don't have a big, strong GPU. Hello? Hello, Steve. Thank you, Thunder. Antonio, are you in the background somewhere or not? He was asking me if I'm going to do a flight, and I said yes, and then I never heard from him again. Oh, he did give me a thumbs up. Okay, I presume he's watching. Could be dinner time for him. It's all good, Steve. I didn't go to class today. I was inundated with work. I had to do the job first. Tomorrow I'll be back in class. Virtual aviation, I'm basically just running a flight so Zibo can see the effects of his work. He's fine-tuned the AP roll modes again. If you look at the top of the comment section there in YouTube, you should see the pinned post. That's basically the changelog. We're looking for any unnatural kind of, measurable swaying or porpoising or anything like that, any rolling, porpoising, any unnatural movement.
Nicker.
Yeah.
Just a very quick one. I've got to the bottom of the problem.
Okay.
That 1 terabyte drive is Windows, is Flight Sim, is IO, the lot.
Okay.
Got no chance.
Okay. All right.
Literally everything he's got on his computer is on that 1 terabyte.
But does he have a second hard drive that he can actually use?
No.
Because if he doesn't have one, it won't work anyway. So then he's stuck with that. He has to do the best he can.
I told him to get himself another SSD drive.
Okay.
I don't like it, but there you go. I wanted to know what the problem was. I told him. I'm just glad I asked the questions I did.
There you go. There you go. Yeah, that's shadows. Shadows is like that 3D vegetation. It's a killer, man. Depending on your system, that's a good one to pull down. I'm glad you found that. You must always remember, I know a lot of people like, you know, the eye candy and things like that, but this is a flight simulator first and foremost, okay? It's not a scenery simulator. And if you can just get past that mind-bending decision to go and make it a flight sim instead of a scenery simulator, you're going to win a lot. You're going to have much more enjoyment out of the simulator. Obviously, we still want it to look good, but that's where you start tweaking those sliders to kind of find the balance, right? Yeah, you're welcome. I'm actually not the one making it. That's Zibo himself. He makes it, but I do the first tier testing, as you guys can see here, and then from there on, you know, depending on whether the real pilots are available, they get in there, or Mac and Paul and Uncle John and everybody else on the team, yeah. But I can tell you one thing, if we have to do it again, I'll do it again. This has been fun. This has really been a wonderful experience being part of this whole story. So I think the other thing that I need to say is thank you everybody for flying with the Zibomod. You know, thanks for using the stuff we work on. This flight's a little bit longer than last night's flight. See, what's interesting is look at the movement on the yoke, but look at the flight director. The horizon doesn't move that in the same ratio as the actual yoke is moving. So you guys mustn't stay yourself blind into what's happening on the yoke. That is what is important. It's that horizontal line over there. That's good, Krister. Hey, Magnus. No problem, Magnus. Hello, Dave. Uncle Johnny's not on push to talk, that's why.
You want me to go on it, Nico?
Can you?
Yeah.
Will you?
No problem.
Thanks.
No problem. Apologies.
Hmm.
Push to talk.
Thank you. Can it be that you have got the sound in Discord in the video is on, and you've got the video on YouTube, the sound is on there as well? That could be an echo. No idea. My microphone is running through the special new program. It's not broadcasting when I don't speak, so no idea about this. No one else is talking about an echo. This aircraft is very, very stable. This will start setting up then for this descent. So we've got a 15 knot crosswind from the left. That's going to be interesting. Airport elevation 7,135 and the current temperature is 25. So that'll give you a nice density altitude there. So looking at idiot 026 6. Right there. Wow, we're on the borderline. Right, so we're going to do RNAV and we're going to have 259 on the course heading 9. Nine. 1,100. Ah, okay, Magnus. What do for? 9,100. Right. Zero to 6. 026 and thank you, Thunder. Yeah, no, well, on this one, I have no control. YouTube/Google will do what they need to do with it. It's that PayPal. They don't want to do it automatically. You have to get the quote, then accept the quote, then it does the transfer to dollars.
Okay.
Yeah. And this one does it all automatically. Thank you
All
so
good.
much. I appreciate it really much.
Oh, you're welcome.
1,000. Right.
You're not kidding, this bloke's hard work.
I beg your pardon?
You are not kidding, this guy's hard work.
Oh, yeah.
Through SuperChat. Payback in
Yeah.
CDN. Ha ha.
Right, so frequencies, we're not using anything there. We're doing RNAV, minimas, courses, that's all set. PFD is finished. Overhead is set correctly. Ooh, landing lights is still on. See, I miss Linda. Right, the rest is done. We're waiting for the descent then in its time. 159 nautical miles to go.
I'm going to send you back to training.
Yeah.
Oh, what would we do without you, Uncle John?
But you'd have some peace.
No, it wouldn't be the same.
Yeah. 1, 1, 3, 5. Now that VOR is way off the range here. I'll show you. See there at the bottom of the page, that's the VOR. There's the airport over there. So this is just kind of like an entry point, it seems, for an approach. That's why I'm putting it in there, just in case. Now, in the sim, I don't really need it, but in real world, it would be nice to have something like that, just as a backup. Ooh, clouds. Dave, let's go back to your question. Are these winds used in formulating a descent profile? Yes, exactly as Christer said. Yes, it is. Sorry, I missed your question there. Or it is. So is the ISA and so is the QNH. Okay, so if you go to your descent forecast page, okay, the aircraft requires the information to build a good profile. Okay, now you can skip everything except the QNH. You can actually skip it, but it's not going to be as good a descent profile. But here's the trick. When you do RNAV, especially your final approach is on RNAV, if that QNH is wrong, you're going to be either too high or too low at the point of entry into your final approach. Okay, so that is the most important one, then the winds, and then the ISA, and together they, influence the profile. So if you want to skip anything, skip any and everything, but don't skip your QNH. Make sure that QNH is the one of the airport that you're going to, so that the aircraft will be at the proper altitude when you go onto your final approach. Of course, Christer, of course. But, in hierarchy, a lot of simmers, they don't really much care about the energy stuff. They just, want to fly. But then inevitably they're either too high or too low. That's why I give a little bit more information so the guys can understand a little bit more. Good stuff, Dave. Then look, in the Zibomod, there's another portion to this thing. Once you go to this page, you'll see there's actually 3 pages here. Most simmers only do this, and as far as I know, and I'm speaking under correction because I haven't checked out the very latest update since they are bringing, I'm talking about PMDG now, since they're bringing the FMC up to par with the 777. I'm not sure if they've now included this, but we've had this for a while, right? So if you go to the next page, you can actually set your conditions for landing, all right? So in this instance, there's no rain or anything, so we're just going to say dry. So this will also influence your braking power and things like that, okay? Then if you go here, we've also got the temperature compensation. That is new. The newer versions of the FMC in the real aircraft include this, and this is why we have it. You know, and then when you fly and your temperature at your destination is 16 degrees Celsius or below, then you can actually fill in the blanks and it will tell you, and it will actually influence your legs page. It will change the altitudes there. And you'll see it's got an identifier. I think it's an equal sign next to it. And then you'll know it's a compensated altitude. So what happens is it actually takes the temperature into consideration so that you don't fly into the mountain. Because in the cold temperature, just because your barometer says that you are flying at 250 foot above the ground doesn't mean you are, because of the temperature problem. So this is where you do your compensation. But when we get to winter ops again, we'll replay that and teach you guys again.
Thank you for that info, Nico.
No problem. And then, you know what we have not done? Okay, but it is now winter in the southern hemisphere. When it's winter up north, we must actually do that high altitude challenge tour and use it as training to teach the guys how to, you know, determine the density altitude when they do the takeoff performance calculations and things like that, so they don't kill themselves. You know, and then we'll take them into the Andes Mountains again. We must actually do that.
That'll be a good exercise.
Yeah, it will. It will.
Absolutely.
I want to show you guys something quickly here. Where is this thing? While we're talking about it, I might as well show you guys. Right, make a note of this. Save this in your browser, okay? This website, save that one. Then I'm going to show it to you guys here. I suppose I need to show it to you guys on Discord as well, so give me a second. All right, you guys on Discord, can you see that?
Yes.
Right, so that is what I've just shared, what you guys can see on there. And if you go here to density altitude, for instance, right? So we can type in KMMH and then just look it up quickly. So what happens is over here, you can see that's your actual elevation. That is your pressure altitude, but look at your density altitude. See how high you are above sea level. And the higher you go, what happens? The air becomes thinner. So you don't have the same performance. You don't have the same lift, which means that you are leaning towards becoming a stone or a brick or a boulder, whatever you want to call yourself. You know, you're not flying that well in conditions like that. And this is what we were talking about. When you go into these high mountain airports. Some of these airports, they are at like 12,000 foot real-time elevation, and then the density altitude goes up to like 14, 15,000 foot. I tell you what, you struggle to breathe at altitude like that. And there's people living there. That's the worst of it all. I don't know. I mean, they must be so acclimatized over many years. Legally speaking, if you flight crew, you cannot even do your pre-flight without oxygen. So these are the kind of things that flight simmers don't really think about. But the Zibomod and X-Plane perfectly simulates that. And if you want to fly it with a PMDG, you're going to have to just close your eyes for all the bells and whistles and warnings that goes off, because they don't have, the equipment on board that we have. We've got the special equipment to handle that in the Zibomod, but we'll show you how to do it, how to go fly those airports, how to handle that. Because all of a sudden, a 5,000-6,000 meter runway, what's that now? That's like 15,000 foot runway. Feels like it's 300 meters long. It's very short at that altitude. Anyway, this web page is very nice for flight simmers to have. If you go back, you'll see there's a whole bunch of calculators and stuff that's in here, so you guys can have fun with it. Yeah, as a matter of interest, let me show you this. Over here, we've got the high altitude landing facility. So it is an option that you buy from Boeing when you have to operate in conditions like that. And then if you activate this, it's a separate kind of a pressurization system that runs in the aircraft that gives you the ability to actually not kill yourself and your passengers when you operate at that altitude. Right, just as a matter of interest, we can switch it on and off. And it's perfectly modeled according to the real one, so it's there. And for those that don't see it in the Zibo, it's an option in the EFB you need to switch on to actually get that.
There is only one receiver.
Yep. And this thing is so stable. Zibo, you did a good job. I'm just worried maybe it's too good. Maybe it's too stable.
Behave yourself. Leave him alone.
Sorry, Zibo. Sorry, Zibo. Sorry, Uncle John. I'm just thinking. There's a bit of weather there. Yeah, we don't really have weather. It's not like last night. When I planned the flight, when I was still setting up, I mean, the windy page showed me it was horrific in the area, but Oh, but now you need to also understand it could be that this is just what the airflow is like at this point in time. It could very well be that we were just too late. The good weather to test has passed by already. You'll say, oh, that's not weather, damn it, that is actually terrain. Stupid me, I forgot. No, there is no weather.
Don't start giving Zibo credit, whatever you do.
No. Zibo knows what he's doing. This is why I'm doing the test flight, because he sits and he then decides. It's not for me to decide. I'm just showing him what I get. Then he decides if it's too much or too little, and then he can go and fiddle with it. I'll just do the test flight tomorrow evening again if I have to.
Yeah, it's like a mill pond up there.
Mm. Well, we're 61 nautical miles from top of descent.
Suggest you go and get yourself a drink, Nico, before you start descending.
Ah, no, it's fine. We are there. It's 49 nautical miles for top of descent. It's fine, Uncle John.
Minutes.
I'll survive the big thirst of 2024.
Without any clear air turbulence or anything like that, it looks like that's what you probably would be getting. I'm only seeing little tiny movements in the yoke. If you're speaking, Nico, we cannot hear you.
Yeah, I was speaking. So, thank you.
Sorry.
No, I just said I've taken the screenshot. I've given it to Zibo, and they look just as I've complained. It's gone back to normal. Bloody computers. And then I said, Steve, enjoy your landing. Have a good one. The VOR is coming to life. Busy hunting that signal. Hello, Michael. See, we had a altimeter change there. QNH changed a little bit. Hello, Christopher. Yeah, Illinois. I'm still stuck in Joburg, eh? At least the satellites and the internet cables under the sea work, so we can chat, do our things.
Always worries me when you say things like that.
Why?
Well, it's SOD's law. Tomorrow something will go wrong.
Yeah. Bloody internet cables. Look. It's tradition, Uncle John, that one of the cables die around about September. Okay? It's happened the past 2 years. So if it does not happen this year, we will be very happy.
Just don't tempt Providence.
No. Thanks, Christopher. Yeah, man, it would be nice to just have a good old holiday and go see things like that, places like that. I don't know about you guys, but I'm kind of looking forward to the mountains here. I hope it is, well, we don't have also, so it won't be as spectacular, but I'm hoping it is as spectacular, at least as I'm thinking it should be, you know? Now you see why your vertical descent profile needs to be proper. Otherwise, you're going to meet up with some granite clouds. Unfortunately, look at that. Look at that. You have to be on the ball. Those flippin' granite clouds are very, very hard. Not going to fly through them easily. That's close. Thank you, Scotsman. Gusting 21. Oh my goodness.
Radio altimeter.
Terrain. Pull up. Terrain.
Yeah. Yeah, look at that. Look how close we are. Yeah. Yeah. You know what the other thing is? I never checked the RNP for this approach. Do we have a specific RNP? No, we didn't specify that I can see. Christopher, yeah, that is the Zibo file that you need. Watch my video about the SimBrief uplink. Then you'll understand. That's what we use to do the SimBrief uplink and stuff. Yeah, no, that B738 is an XML file. If you watch my videos and you see how I do my uplink into the FMC, that's where it comes from. It's from that file. But go watch my video. There's a specific video that explains the whole thing on my YouTube channel related to the SimBrief uplink. It's in the official Zibo video group, playlist. Go check it out. Exactly. Yeah, it's not pretty without the author. Eh? Yeah, we need that. No, just something aircraft slow down. Here's another tip for you guys. When you fly an RNAV approach, be slow. The faster you are, the more likely it is you're going to lose the path. You have to slow down for RNP. There you go, Christopher. Yeah, well, that's where it comes from. Well, if I do a test, it's difficult to look at it, but I'm telling you now, if it was there, we could have. Ja, Scott. Ja.
Thousand to go.
Thank you, Thunder. I mean, the speed brakes, auto brake is set to 3. Gonna keep our eyes on that flap situation and the speed, and the cabin is secure. Thank you so much, Scotsman. Look at this approach, huh? I'm definitely gonna have to fly this route again just with auto to come and see what it looks like. Thank you, Steve. I can tell you one thing. I've enjoyed this flight. I mean, we didn't have the severe weather we had last night, but I mean, this aircraft is very stable. Zibo, if you're watching, you'll probably watch tomorrow if you're not watching now. Oh, I have to do another flight for you unless you want to change something and send me a Charlie. 36 Charlie, we'll see. I have to go find worse weather to try again. But I think the answer is clear. It's definitely an influence on the Zibomod coming from laminar weather. Thank you, Vaughan. I'll try. This is a very weird angle. Look at that. Look, I mean, we're coming in at an angle. There's your center line. So at some point in time, Nico messed up again already. I did not actually go down. So we better start descending now ourselves. Nico messed. I'm talking too much, man. What can I say? Are we gonna help ourselves a little bit? Listen. My supporters want to hear my voice sometimes.
I want to see you get down safely.
Me too. Way too fast. Way too fast. Way too fast.
Terrain.
We're gonna do a bit of a nosedive, gentlemen. Just hold on. I warned you guys before time. We test pilots, hey. So don't come complain now, eh?
Pull up. Pull up.
500.
Yeah. There we go.
These cowboys.
Ladies and gentlemen, the captain saw Top Gun last night. He asked us to hold on. He wants to try something.
300.
Too low.
I know. And I lost my speed completely in that turn. But we made it. There was an exceptional pilot on board today. We made it.
100.
That's what it was.
Yeah.
40, 30, 20, 10.
We don't do go around where we come from.
Oh, sorry, I missed that. Say again.
We don't do go arounds where we come from.
No. We plant it like I did just there. We just slam it into the ground because we want to break the speed now. You know, we have to make a plan.
You're going to say that was on purpose.
Of course. I saw that we're running out of runway. I had to plant it, Uncle John.
Someone had to be the first to land at the speed of light.
Exactly. With warp thrusters on.
All
We
things
made it.
considered, nice job.
Yeah, of course. I'm a bugger now. I want to go and see what it looks like with auto. Let's do that. Let's just quickly do the shutdown and everything. Shocking behavior. There you go, Scotsman. Equal, yeah. What did I want to do? Sorry, wrong one. Just want to quickly file this flight for the VA. Then I want to start the other X-plane. I really want to see this area with the autos. I've never landed here. This is the first time in my whole flight sim career since 19 Futsak, you know, way back when Noah was still floating around. So. File the flight. Replay. Scotsman, you caught me just in freaking time. I hope it works. Look at this madman. Pull the G's, brother. Pull the G's. Seesaw. Oh, yeah, it happens, Scotsman.
Yeah, we don't want to see stable approach on that one.
Yeah, there's fortunately no stable approach in this version of my X-Plane.
Oh, I know.
Yeah, well, fortunately. Let's do it this way. One more for Scotsman, and then we go to the other sim to check the autos. Yeah, Christopher, that would be an interesting challenge. Look at this bird coming over the nap of the earth. The military guys will know what that is. You know, it was skimming the treetops there. No problem, Scotsman. Oops. Oh, that's a nice bounce, actually. Okay.
Great job.
Let's go grab the other sim quickly. I think that was cool. I'm definitely going to do this flight again sometime. I've never flown in here. I've said it. This is the third time actually I'm saying it. Should stop repeating myself, but this was fun. This was nice. KMMH. Hold short. 27. Yeah, Christopher, I don't always bounce, but when I do, I do it properly.
I think we're all laughing because we've all done it.
Exactly. Yeah, Scotsman, I don't fly in the States that often anymore. I used to fly a lot. Used to fly there a lot, but not anymore. Yeah, the go around is a special thing. I've done a couple of dozen in my life already, and I tell you what, every now and then when I don't concentrate, I still mess it up. You know, it's like I've really got to concentrate a lot. The sequence is just important, you know, and if you come in on single channel or dual channel, the sequence changes a little bit. You know, on single channel, the autopilot disconnects. On dual channel, the autopilot does not disconnect. You know, things like that, you know, that you have to compensate for. And then you have to worry about pulling up the gear going flaps 15, getting the nose down so you can get speed, so you can climb, those sequences. I'll have to practice it myself again as well a bit. Toga, gear up, flap 15, yeah. The last time I did a go around, actually here on stream, I forgot to press the toga button. I just pushed the throttles forward, boom, manually. And afterwards, Zibo said to me, "You didn't press toga." I think it was him. Anyway, I never pressed my toga button. Messed it up completely. Yeah. Yeah. On. Alright, let's see. Ooh, that does look nice. Apart from that photo error in the download section, there, look, there's a couple of photos missing there, but I think if we spawn here another time or two, it should actually start filling the blanks. It's a pity they take photos like this with satellites. Yeah, nice mountains. Nice mountains. Looks a bit deserty. I was hoping it was a little bit more forestry, more like Oregon maybe. I didn't realize it was kind of deserty, yeah? Is this correct? It should be if it shows it like that, but I was expecting a bit more forestry. Yeah, if you skip the error in the photo download there, like this, that's bloody nice. Looks like the Alps. There's a whole bunch of trees over there. Looks like it, eh? Really arid. One of the airports that I have actually visited in the sim is Jackson Hole. Okay. Let's go there quickly. It's supposed to be in this area. Jackson Hole.
Now, those are the Sierra Nevada mountains.
Okay. Yeah, obviously Scotsman. Yeah, that's an auto thing, eh? Hey Rob, we're not. Scotsman's asking, is it not part of the Rockies that? You said it's a Sierra Nevada mountains.
Sierra Nevada, yeah. Well, it's part of that range, but in the U.S., that's what they call that area. Same as in Jackson Hole, it's the Teton Range, I believe.
Yeah, I've heard that one.
It's all part of the Rockies, yes.
Okay. Part, but it's got sub-names, subsections.
Yeah.
Got it, got it.
Yeah, same as here in Canada, we have different names for parts of the Rockies.
Mm-mm. While we're waiting for this thing to load, let me check our temperature. I see you put your temperature in. It's 17 degrees here, and it's actually quite lovely. Why is this thing taking so long? Oh, there it jumps, just as I was mining. I should have mined earlier. Uncle John,
Yes, sir.
the plumber just sent me a WhatsApp and he says he'll come out in the morning to fix the drain.
Hallelujah. On that note, Nico, I need 5 minutes with you after.
Okay, as long as you don't shout at me, then I'm happy.
No. Got a nice bit of a surprise, I think.
Okay. How much?
Oh, God. Everything's been money.
I'm just curious. Anyway, okay, listen, all jokes aside, let's have a look here. Hello, Papa Mike. Right, we'll swing across just now. Whoop, whoop. Yeah, there's the mountain sign. Man, I took one of the prop jobs. I can't remember what aircraft it was. It was the A2A range. I used to love flying the A2A guys in P3D. And I would take off from here and I would fly all the way around because Orbex had this airport and then some of the others through the mountain range. Oh, it was lovely always. That was one of my favorite little excursions. Again, these empty little fields. Hi. This is Jackson Hole. Okay, Jack. This is wonderful to come and fly your prop here. Hey. But you've got to be careful because there's certain places some of these props won't pass over. It's too high. So you've got to plan your flights proper. Jackson's. Keep it clean, sir. Keep it clean. It's a family channel. Yeah. Okay. No, this is nice. This is workable. Anyway, thank you for everybody that stuck around. I'm actually surprised. We've got 25 viewers still here. Thank you, everybody. It was nice to have you guys here for a little bit of an extended period tonight.
It's been great.
Yeah. But that's it. Let's call it a night. I will speak to you guys whenever we get 36C, unless Zibo obviously release it, you know. So you guys have fun until we speak again. Thanks for watching.
Nico.
Right.